Hello, I'm Ioana, a senior data scientist, and in this video I will share with you when to use bar charts, how to build them. We'll go over different kinds of bar charts and how to correctly interpret them, and along the way I'll sprinkle some tips to beautiful on-point charts. Let's get started. Bar charts are a useful tool when visualizing categorical data. If you don't know what categorical data is, check the video on variables linked up here. I've started learning German relatively late in life. It was a slow process, but to speed it up I've decided to pursue an intensive 3-month language course in a language school. There were students all over the world interested in learning the 6 languages offered by the school: English, German, Spanish, Mandarin, Korean and Romanian. Students registered based on their language level, beginner, intermediate or advanced. The school's program manager summarized the number of registrations by language and level. What is the language most sought after? It can be computed, but a visual representation is more powerful. When wishing to plot categories, like in our case language or level, bar charts come in handy. Mind the title of the bar chart. It is descriptive and concise, indicative of what the plot shows. One axis holds the language. As this is a nominal categorical variable, there is no specific order to list the categories. The other axis holds the values. Here, these are the number of students registered in each language course. The height of each bar indicates the number of students in each category as projected from the vertical axis. Bars are all of equal width and equally spaced from one another, unlike in histograms where beans can have different widths and even gaps between them can appear. What is really nice about bar charts is that they are versatile. You can spice them up such that the impact of your visualization is the biggest. We've previously seen a vertical bar chart, and horizontal bar charts are nothing else but vertical bar charts with swapped axes. Categories go now on the vertical y-axis and values go on the horizontal x-axis. Introducing trick number 2, for impactful visuals, order the categories by their values. This is particularly useful when you want to show tops. For example, top 5 most sought after skills in 2024 or top 3 most crowded cities. The second categorical variable is the language level, and one can see how many students are registered by level, discarding the language itself. This is an ordinal categorical variable, and it requires a different treatment. The intrinsic ordering of the categories must be preserved on the bar chart. To really step up your bar chart, color code the bars to match the meaning of the category. The best option here is a gradient from light blue to dark blue, but for other variables, like satisfaction, a red to green skill would be a better option. Visualizing both language and level together could bring out interesting information. Is there a plateau point in learning a language where students seem to get stuck? In Spanish, it looks like once you've reached the intermediate level, progress happens fast. But not for German, as it seems most of the students stay stuck at intermediate level and have difficulties mastering the language. With a stacked bar chart, groups are stacked on top of each other. The height of the bar is equal to the total number of students in every language category. This is useful to compare totals across the main category, like language, and at the same time have a visual segmentation inside each category, based on the secondary variable. Using percentages rather than absolute values to express segmentation inside each bar is more informative. To wrap our heads around how to do it, we can think of each language class as being a delicious apple pie cut in 3 slices. The size of the slice is proportional to the number of students in each level. For the German full pie, 100% represents its 30 registered students, with the smallest slice being represented by the 4 students enrolled in the advanced class, the next one by the 7 students enrolled in the beginners class, and the biggest slice representing the 19 intermediate students. This pie has an homologue in data science and it's called, surprisingly, pie chart. That's the way to move from absolute to relative values, as now each pie represents 100% of the language category. Pie charts are wonderful for 1 or 2 categories, but with more, the visuals become cluttered, and for this scenario, a variation of stacked bar charts comes to play. The 100% stacked bar chart. The vertical axis represents percentages, where the total is 100% for each category. Each pie chart unrolls basically into a bar. The colors must be kept in the same order. Comparison is done at bar level but not across bars. If wanting to compare across bars, for example, compare the interest in language by language level, one option is to use a grouped bar chart. But this time, with each group representing one of the levels, beginner, intermediate, and advanced. An upgrade would be using one of the tricks and ordering the bar chart by number of students in each language class, and this could show the top 6 languages of interest by language level. An excellent on-point twist of this bar chart would be using color coding to indicate the language level. Much like in the case of the variable importance plot, which is often used in the prediction phase. I hope now you know more about bar charts and you are more confident to choose and interpret them the right way. Hit the subscribe button if you want to learn more from our videos. See you next time!